What is up, guys? Today, this is kind of interesting video. So recently I've seen all these AP, you know, oh, how to get a 5 on the AP human geo test in world history. And I was like, okay, well, I'm a senior. I've gotten a 5 on my, one of the, I'd say one of the most like easiest slash prepared like test I've ever done for AP Psych, and I wanted to share how I got a 5. Um, so this class now, the curriculum has changed for you guys, so I can't say this will 100% apply anymore because now it's more science based as well. But how it was before, it was more social studies based, but it still has a lot of the same terms that you guys have. But the most important thing I'm gonna say right now, and you can click off the video after this, is Quizlet flashcards. If you don't have Quizlet Plus, then do Know It. Know It is like Quizlet but free. Let me search it up for y'all. But study the flashcards, memorize definitions. That is it. I swear to you, if this entire class, right, if I had a friend who signed up for the AP Psych test but didn't take the class and didn't study at all 3 weeks before, I would tell them, if you memorize this Quizlet, you will get at least a 4 on the exam. And maybe if you like maybe go deeper into it, you'd get maybe a 5. And I'm only saying that for the, FRQs, because you kind of have to explain it more. But if you know the definitions, you're going to be good. That's me. My teacher, what she would do is she was heavily like definition based. And that's how I learned that I learn better from flashcards and just definitions. So all these 440 words I had memorized. All of these I had memorized. And honestly, it's not that hard to memorize. The thing is, when doing flashcards, just they have all these games. They have these switching games, matching games, all that. That's only for if, say, you're on your ride home or you're going to school on the bus. Okay, yeah, click through it. But when you're sitting down actually studying, the best way to do it is like third variable problem. Look at this. Okay, confounding variable, and then move on. Do just that. This is the most basic, most important thing. And if you don't know, say, dissociative identity disorder, right? If you don't know what that is, look at the definition, keep going, and then go back to it and see if you remember it. That's how you build your memory. And you do this for, I'd say, honestly, my memory isn't that good. So it took me a little bit, like a couple weeks to memorize this. But I feel like a lot of you guys, especially if you're in this AP class, could probably memorize this within a week, or honestly, you can memorize a good amount of this in a couple of days. And when it even comes to the FRQs, you just get lucky. That's all it is to it. Another thing, before the test, and I please do this. Before the test, just watch, I don't know, watch a random unit video about the terms. Just look at some piece of information about the on something, because I swear to you, the amount of times that, because what we did was I was lucky before the test, I was in my psych class. So we did a Kahoot. And I even remember I watched a video about some terms, and those exact terms appeared on the FRQ. I remember I was like, yes, I was happy. I was about to hit an emote mid test. Um, and yeah, and I was able to get a 5 with not even being able to, I think, describe one term. But yeah, and so it's all about memorization. That's all I can tell y'all. If y'all want this Quizlet, I mean, it's called End of Course Review Essential 450 AP Psych. Um, but that's pretty much all my advice. Memorize definitions. Look at info right before the test. Um, and yeah, this is an easy test. Doesn't take, even there were a lot of people I saw in the AP test who finished it early. So yeah. But either way, that is my explanation under 5 minutes. Peace.